Morning. It's Friday morning, and I thought I would jump on here live. Hopefully, I am live. Let me see. Okay, so I'm traveling today. Now, I'm going to look at my phone just to make sure I'm live. Still not sure how all this technology works. Okay, here I am. I'm live. So I want to jump in here and say happy Friday. I'm traveling today. So I'm going to Creativations in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's just a quick trip. I'm flying in. I will be there Friday to Sunday, going with my good friend, and I thought I would share with you just my art journaling travel tips because I'm going to a creative show, so I'm going to feel creative and I want to take my stuff with me, and why not share what I'm bringing. Obviously, I'm bringing clothes. Usually I forget deodorant and underwear. I have them. I have a suitcase. So we're traveling via airplane, so that I should specify that because if I were traveling via car, I'd travel differently. But so my suitcase is already packed, and because I'm traveling Frontier, I paid the same price for a small suitcase and a large suitcase. So I just brought a medium-sized suitcase because I plan on bringing things back. But that's not the important bag. The important bag is the bag that I take for art journaling. And this is really kind of my home base. This is where I started. It is not atypical for me to be on an airplane and not be doing something. I enjoy reading. So I do have a book because I'm reading an amazing book right now. But I packed my art journaling stuff and I want to share, and I'm going to really unpack this. I'm going to tell you how I'm really going. Okay, this is how I'm really going. Like this. Because this is my purse, my personal item. But there's a couple of things in here that I wouldn't want to check that I don't want to get lost. And I don't really need them on board. They'll go under the seat. I'll never see them. But I have 2 art journals that I need to bring that are completed to share with some people, and I don't want to pack that in my suitcase. Those are priceless for me personally. So this means nothing. It means everything. So just ignore this. The other thing is I wanted to have a bag, per se. I wanted to have a bag just to carry around the trade show. This truly is really what I would consider like my purse and the important stuff. Hold on. I left something out of it. I incompletely packed. Okay, so here we go. So if I were truly traveling and I didn't need that outside bag, and I know that outside bag seems silly, but you know how like if I go to the trade, like this is what I would just carry around with me. But you know how you pick stuff up along the way. And so anyway, and in the front, I will just say are like business cards, lipstick, phone charger, this my sunglasses, a pack of gum, a bottle of wine. I'm kidding. A chapstick. You know your essentials that you take on an airplane. Okay, so here's the meat of it, and this is truly how I travel. It's always been how I travel. A small art journal, and I started this with my Artful Journey group. This is just one. These are pansies. You know, when I ask a question, it's for serious reasons, and I asked for you guys to share flowers names because I'm learning, and this was my first practice, so I kind of shared it last night from bed. Okay, so here we go. I'm being truthful. My art journal. Okay, these are to wipe spills or just wipe my paintbrush off. Those are the things that paper towel would do, but these are the things I get from a doctor. Not my doctor, my AirPods. Okay, this has everything I need to, and even more. I won't unpack everything, but I will tell you it has 3 different Sharpies, 2 white pens, 2 Stabilo pencils, and water brushes. That's all I'm using. Water brushes, they have water. I don't need water, can clearly be on the go, okay? Pencils. It also, I write a lot, so it has This is kind of extra. I won't necessarily pull this out, but first off, I love the bag. It's Let Your Heart Art. Get it? I don't even know if I'm aiming this right. Okay. But it includes, and I cleaned it out because it included a lot of crap before. My travel watercolors. I really only need one. I don't need two, but an eraser. Not that I make mistakes. An empty water bottle because I don't want it to have stuff in it. And then I put 2 large Sharpies just because they don't, they actually do fit in there. See, I'm cleaning as we go. So technically, I don't even need the other Sharpie in there. So I do have the large Sharpie. So I have 3 size Sharpies. An ink pad, which I don't know why that made the cut. This I left in there because they're watercolor paper. It's paper that you just use water on, and it works like watercolor. So if I really were cramped for space and was in an emergency art situation, I am packed and loaded. And that's, a sharpener. See, and look, I can actually fit these. Look at this. I really do this for 2 reasons. When I get on the airplane, I just want to pull this and this out. So the guy next to me who's going, what is she doing? Doesn't see me unload everything around me. And that's it. That's all that's going. That's all that I need. That will just, keep me going. This book it's always funny how every journal I start is like a chapter in my life. And I've got 2 or 3 trips planned. So it's kind of funny that art journal is going to be going with me. So then this goes on my back. This is really all I need. But because I'm taking those 2 extra art journals, and I really don't want to check those, and I kind of need this bag, I'm taking this along. That is what is going to carry me for the weekend, and even when I'm traveling and just going away on little retreats or with my friends or sometimes to the winery, this is what I'll have secretly locked and loaded under my chair, and people just think it's my purse. And yes, I know it's a backpack. It's not the most fashionable purse in the world. I'm not even looking to see if there were any questions, but I will. Good morning. I didn't even say good morning. I didn't think anybody would be here. So I'm going to look at my phone. I know. I'm going to switch cameras, which I'm going to come over here. Okay. Hi. All right. There we go. Now I can see. Happy travels. Thank you, Hitomi, and thank you guys. I just wanted to be, I keep saying I'm going to be forthright and open and let you know, and I literally just unpacked my bag. Now in my suitcase, I have the appropriate rations of 1 bottle of wine, 2 pairs of underwear, 2 bras, a pair of cute artsy pajamas because I'm going with my girlfriend and I don't want her to cuddle with me in my birthday suit. I'm kidding. And what else do I have in there? Your basic toiletries, but I also brought what is that? Dry shampoo, so I don't have to deal with that. Okay, Yvonne says, I'm back home from my visit with my mom, so I have all the time in the world to stalk you again. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm sorry if you left a comment or a question to begin with, or you're just tuning in. I am going to Creativations in Phoenix, which is a trade show for retailers and designers, and it's for manufacturers to show off their new stuff. I'm really just going for fun and to be with my girlfriends and my friends. It's kind of just, I don't know, just exciting. I don't know. And so I just wanted to be really transparent with what I take and let you know that you really need nothing. I mean, truthfully, if I'm digging into this backpack, which it is kind of cute. See, in my eye, the AirPods are right here. But just so you know, when you travel with AirPods, always tuck them in. You don't want somebody taking stuff out of your bag. I'm a super careful traveler. It's funny because I used to travel for a living and now I'm not a seasoned traveler. So I was like, Ugh, what do I take? Galena says I miss mixed media Monday nights. You know what? They kind of moved to Wednesdays, Galena. So make sure you're jumping on the events and seeing what's happening. So just so you know, realistically, I actually don't need that third bag of stuff. I could really have gotten this down to just this little backpack, nothing. And I feel like the time on the airplane is my most creative time. It's strange. Yeah. Freeing, breathing, happy goodness. And no chains abound. You know what's even more strange? This is so amazing in my life. I think it must be the turning 50 thing. My kids are getting older. So I was really able to leave and not coordinate, you know, who's getting them to and from basketball and what time are you going to be there? I mean, I'm still going to worry like a son of a gun. But they're 18, they're driving. Heck, they can sign themselves out of school, and they don't know that yet. But it really is freeing for me to go on this trip and start potentially a new chapter in my life, because the old chapter was lovely, but I had a lot going on, and I feel like now I'm going with a lot less baggage. That's it. See? So I really, oh, the places I'm gonna go, or if I just stay home, I'm okay with that too. But I want to travel with you guys, so you will see every now and again me popping on here. And for my Artful Journey peeps, you're going to see me popping on that group. I really want to take you along. I would pack you all, but then that's going to defeat the purpose of the light packing, because if I bring 87 of you, all right, no chains, nothing but me and my bottle of wine. Yeah, I really went into this trip feeling light, locked, and loaded. And so that's all I wanted to do, was just get on here and just tell you what I travel with, because it's probably one of my number one questions that I get. And when I say travel, you know, that I can go to a restaurant with this and not look like a ding dong. Okay, change that. A knucklehead. Yeah, it's kind of like your art emergency kit for those times you have to stand still. It's not, when I say travel, that word could be travel to the doctor to get your breast exam. What's that called? The thing where they flatten the thing. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please, what? Mammogram. Okay. Tommy said, bottle of wine, necessities. Tommy, you never know when you're going to land in a dry district or an unsafe neighborhood and you think, I could just go out and get a bottle or a glass of wine, and you can't get out of your hotel. Can't tell you the number of times that happened. And if I just take it with me, all that, those cares go. Mammogram, thank you. Get your mammogram. Mine is actually scheduled. I have a physical next week and my mammogram follows shortly after. So, all right. I'm going to end with that, and I'm going to say thank you for joining me for this little jump on. But if you were looking for travel art journaling tips, that's all it takes. And when you're really restrained for space, do not tell me you cannot take a small art journal and just a Sharpie and have that on the go with you. It's like your emergency kit. Okay? Well, thank you so much, and I will check in with you guys when I am in Phoenix. I will be there this afternoon. Anne just says, okay, folks, that answers the question about traveling, but I'm at home. So in future FaceTime lives, I decided we're going to do a tour of my art studio, the down, the dirty, the ugly, and I'm going to open every drawer, let you take a peek inside, and I'm going to tell you what I need and what I don't need, okay? And need what I need. Okay. I guess when you're creative, you do have needs. Okay. It fills my creative soul. Okay, guys, I will see you on the road, and happy journaling this week. I hope you guys pull those art journals out because I'm taking mine with me, and I plan on sharing photos on my adventures. And if you, I do a lot on Instagram stories, so if you guys want to join me, it's at TW Studios on Instagram stories. I will, Yvonne, I will have fun, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for joining me.